oh, 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 oh. Where is my super soul? All right, today, guys, we're going to be back into some more Unravel gameplay. I've been really enjoying this game, and if you are too, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment if you really want to. I'm slowly getting the hang of it and getting better. I'm kind of enjoying the whole process now. But anyway, let's get into this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. Story time, guys. Tell me that somebody else has been through this situation, okay? All right. Okay. I don't want to give away the whole thing, but let me slow down. I don't want to give away the whole thing, right? All right. You're chilling, right? You come home after a long day. Everything, you're tired, your body's aching, and you just want to go take a shower, right? So you go get in the shower. You turn on the shower. You know, it's on its hottest settings because no one takes cold showers around here, right? We're hot shower babies. So you go in your shower, you turn on your hot shower, right? Turn on your hot shower. You try to get in it a little too early and it's just a little too cold and you did a little, you did a little, take that, right? Right? You did that little moan, right? You do that little moan. You butt naked, standing out in the cold wind, touching the water, trying to make sure it's not too cold, waiting so you can get in, right? Finally get in the shower. You're neck deep, right? You're in the shower. You're singing. Water's flowing. You're like in your own little concert. You're fully having an argument with yourself where you always win, even though you technically already lost it in real life or it never really happened. But you know what? I'm the winner here, and if I had a chance to go through it again, this is what I would have said, right? Just in case you have to go back in time, and you go back in time with your memories, right? You got to make sure that you clock it. Finally get out of the shower, right? After, you done washed away the stress of the day, you washed away the tilt, you're feeling good, you're feeling clean, you done scrubbed your balls, all that good stuff. You're feeling good, you're feeling fresh, you're feeling, manscaped. You finally get out of the shower and you realize that your dumbass forgot to either bring in your clothes or bring in the towel. Right, you realize that your towel was dirty, right? So you had to go get a new one, and you forgot to bring in the towels that you put in the laundry, or the clothes that you put in the laundry. And now you're sitting there, butt naked, soaking wet, just standing there, ass out in the wind. Like if a ghost was in there, the cheeks were getting clapped, right? If a ghost was in there, cheeks getting clapped without question, right? One wrong move, right? You're in there, right? And you're like, okay, what do I do? And you live with somebody, so you can't just freely walk the house, right? You just can't freely walk the house with your dick swinging all over the place, right? Because you live with somebody. I mean, you could technically, but you might be looking for a new housemate. You might be looking for a new housemate soon, right? So you have to do that little creak. You know what I mean? When you go up to the door, you do that little. You're like this in the door, right? You're like, oh, is he here? Where's he at? You're trying to listen for sounds and shit. You got your eye out the door, but you're like trying to listen for sounds. Like, do I hear footsteps? Like some Splinter Cell shit, right? So you don't hear no footsteps, right? You're doing a little peep. You're doing a little Call of Duty clear thing where you like creak open the door with the gun, doing the Call of Duty clear thing, right? And you notice that he's not there. Okay, you got to judge distance from the bathroom to wherever your clothes are nearest covering is at, right? You get all that judged. Once you settle on the objective and like once you settle on your objective and the perfect moment to strike, instead of sprinting out like your life depended on it, you do that little dumbass little penguin waddle where you're just like hopping, but it's like not a full waddle. You're like hopping like that. You're like hopping back and forth, right? You know what I'm talking about? That little dumbass little, you're running and like your feet are just like whap, whap, whap. They're just like smacking on the ground. Your balls are just like whap, 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 whap. While you're doing a little fucking waddle, they're just smacking your thighs like whap, 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 whap. And the whole time, like you're running, it just sounds like your cheeks are clapping. So like if somebody were to walk out unsuspectingly, all they would think is that your cheeks are clapping while you're running, butt naked in the house, right? It's all shriveled up like a sun-dried tomato because it's freezing cold out there, because it's always freezing cold when you got out the shower, right? Fuck you. Not a raisin. I'm not a raisin. I refuse to be offended by my own story. It's just swaying in the wind. It's just swaying back and forth in the wind while your balls are like whap whap, right? Because you're still wet, right? So it's just right, and you're just running. You finally get to your clothes all freezing-ish, but like you put your newly clean clothes on, but they're wet. They're soaking wet now because you didn't get a chance to dry yourself. You have like the towel, fucking walk, and you gotta do that little walk of shame back. You gotta do a little walk of shame back to the bathroom just so you can actually close everything off. You can turn the lights off and then fucking dry yourself off like a normal human being. Speaking of idiots, I'm thinking of doing like this whole series. I'm thinking of doing like a little series on like sports games, right? like, because I am into like sports games and I do play them every now and again, right? So I'm thinking of doing this little series where I play like a character, right? And thinking like I don't know, like I'll name him like something like Bubba, right? And then like it'll be about Bubba and his rise to fame, right? But it'll be about Bubba and his rise to fame, right? Sort of like a rags to riches storyline where I like the entire hopes of a franchise gets turned around by me, right? I'm thinking about doing it on like Matt to start off, right? Putting it on Matt to start off, right? Do like a whole little rags to riches type of thing. I go and I turn around the hopes of an entire franchise, right? And I need a good team to choose. And that's like what I'm stuck on right now. And the game comes out pretty soon, like on the 15th, right? I'm pretty stuck on what team I should choose. Like personally, I'm a Bengals fan, right? Like I've always been a Bengals fan back since the Houshmandzadeh days, you know, whenever Carson Palmer before he left it and after he left, the Chad Johnson before he changed his name days, right? Like the old days, right? Like when we were asked when we went through the 3-11 and then the 4-12 season, drafted AJ Green, and we started seeing some success, right? And then we became asked again until now. Now we're like a pretty stable organization, so I can't very well choose them. They are my favorite team. Well, I can choose them, but I don't really want to choose them because they're too stable. And I need someone that's like, they're really in need of Bubba's expertise, right? They really need Bubba to come in and just turn the franchise around and show them that it can be done, right? Show them that it can be done, that whatever gutter that they're in, Bubba's here to fix it. And Bubba's the person for the job that you should hire because I can make dreams come true, right? And they never expected it, right? So I'm thinking like I want like a down in the dumps team, right? So like I could do like the Houston Texans. I can go through like the whole, maybe like recovering from the Deshaun Watson situation or some shit like that, right? Or I could do like the Arizona Cardinals. They're pretty fucking bad right now, and they have a lot of dumbass little storylines I can go through. Like I don't know if y'all saw today, but Kyler Murray was wearing the longest yard uniform. So that should basically tell you the state that the Arizona Cardinals are in, right? So I could do them, but I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, I'm thinking, what do we think about the Cowboys, right? Like, I'm not really a Cowboys fan. I do live in Texas, and I do love making fun of Cowboys fans, but I do think it would be pretty cool to, like, have that storyline, right? 27 years, never going back to the championship. All our fans are basically saying this is our year every year, right? Should Bubba be the first person to lead the Cowboys back in my lifetime? Because they probably won't win in my lifetime. So, like, should Bubba be the first person to actually bring them back to prominence, to glory, back to those olden days before Bubba was actually before Bubba could actually walk? But who knows, right? So that's like my thinking on the whole situation. Like I do want to give it a shot and give it a try, see how it's all going to turn out, and hopefully I can do it justice. And we have some more fun. We do like a regular thing, like a whole series on it where we go through the whole season and stuff like that. And maybe if I can't bring them to glory this year, we do it in next year's Madden, stuff like that, and we keep going. And who knows, if the series does go over well, maybe I'll transfer Bubba over to other leagues, because maybe Bubba's like a man of many talents. He could be part of the Cowboys or whoever team I choose, and then he can also help out an NBA team or a FIFA team, right? He could join a FIFA team or something like that, and like he could kind of like move over to all these cool things. And who knows, maybe if they come out with a good game for it, you might even see Bubba at the Olympics. That's kind of like what I'm thinking. Bubba can be a man of very many talents. We'll see. Like I'm definitely gonna try to do at least one. I'm definitely gonna try to do at least a couple to try to get it down in my bag. So hopefully it all turns out just as well as I hope it was. I am hoping that if you are here and you do like those, that you let me know. That way I can keep making those videos and kind of branching out and kind of learning new things, right? But with that being said, that'll wrap it up for this Unravel gameplay. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have an awesome day.